Hello guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me. Wanted to pop today's video up in regards to the old shape caddy. With the launch of the new one and the new caddy camper and the unavailability of it, as I've spoken before on this video here, the old caddy has never been in more demand, and I wanted to show you round one now because we've got plenty available for you, whether it be this one or any other specification you're looking for. Today I'm going to show you around a trend line, which was the mid-range caddy, which was not as spotted as most other caddies, like the high line or the start line. It sort of sat in the middle because it had a couple of extras that the others, well, the start line didn't have, but not as many as the high line. So if you didn't want to spend that little bit more money, the trend line was a perfect one to go for. So let's have a look around it and see what it had to offer. So the entry level was the start line, which came with your steel 16-inch rims. When it came to the trend line, just going that little bit upgraded, you got your hubcaps all round the vehicle, as well as your body colour bumpers, as you can see at the back, and also the front as well. Just adding it a little bit of a different look to the vehicle, a little bit more flow to it, and just added that little bit more value to it. You've also got your passengers side sliding door for easy load access off the side of the road, as well as the barn doors round the back, which was just a standard feature with the glass in the back. And here are those barn doors. As you can see there, left hand side slightly bigger than the right, so when you open it up you can get a bit more access than just a mini door on there. You've also got that glass which was heated in the back as well as the windscreen wiper on the back to keep them clean, so you can see straight through from that cockpit inside. This one I'm showing you has got the ply lining already built in again. This one is available if you want to contact me if it does interest you as well. Another feature about the old caddy was the wing mirrors on the sides. The older shape, sort of prior to 70 and a year older than that, they had the car style mirrors put on them. This used to be an option on the older ones, as you can see here on the left hand side, on the passenger side on the old model, it used to have a slightly bigger mirror. Again, on the newer ones, they just automatically put the car size mirrors on there. They were just easier to handle and actually gave you a slightly better view around the corners as well. Lots of people enjoyed was the way that the caddy was designed, the way it looked, and especially the way it drove. The big push on it was it drives like a car, and that it really is how best to describe it. You get in it, the comfort inside, the position that you're sat in, especially for the driver, with that bulkhead being slightly moved back behind the seat, just meant that you could move back that little bit further so someone taller, just like myself, could still get in and feel really, really comfortable. The adjustable steering wheel that was inside as well just made it a little bit easier for you to find the perfect position for you. But again, the way it looked and the way it handled was a massive feature of this caddy, and why so many people loved it. An optional extra on most of the trendline caddies and even the startline caddies was the business pack. Now this gave you the aircon and it gave you rear parking sensors, but other than that it gave you an upgraded internal alarm as well. Most of the models after a certain age came with that as standard on the trend line before they stopped making them. So it will be a feature that you find on most of the trend lines that are possibly out there, but it is something to look out for. So if you are looking for that aircon, just make sure it had the business pack attached to it. So when you jump in, you'll see the aircon button like up here, just on the dash, just above the screen, and the dials will look slightly different. And again, the rear parking sensors will also be included in that, which again shows up on the screen, just showing you that distance as well. Inside the caddy as well, look out for the cruise control, which came part of the trend line. You've got your lights on the right hand side, as well as on all of them they then came with electric adjustable mirrors and electric windows as well. The layout on the dash was very similar on all models, depending on which one you went for. You went for the late Highline model, you did get the SavNav built in. They've all got the USB connectors, which are just underneath the dash there, and your 12-volt sockets. Back to the aircon that I spoke about before. Gear stick was a push down for reverse, and you've got plenty of storage space all the way up the back as well as above your head as well. A good feature is the large glove box that you've got, as well as more storage on top of the dash as well. So like I said before, due to the ability of not being able to get hold of a brand new caddy, the used ones are very much in demand. This one I've got on site here ready to go as per usual, as well as loads more around all my other sites as well, because I've got 5 sites to choose from, so I can get hold of hundreds of caddies if need be. All you got to do is get in touch. If you want to, subscribe below, would massively help me, and it'll also keep you up to date on any videos we have got coming in. And if there's any reviews you want me to do, or want me to go round a certain vehicle so you have a look at, just let me know and I'll find what I've got on site, go around it and show you the adaptations to it, whether it's got certain features that you're looking for and if they can be added afterwards as well, because there's lots of stuff that can be put onto these vehicles after you've bought it as well. So if it doesn't necessarily have something, doesn't mean it can't have it in the future by retrofitting afterwards as well. Again, thanks for joining me, Commercial Chris, on the channel. It's been great seeing you. Please subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.